Alright, first things first. We're bringing in NumPy, which is basically the go-to toolkit in Python for handling numbers and arrays. Think of it like a superpowered spreadsheet in your code. Next, we grab Cosine_Similarity from Scikit-Learn. This will help us figure out how similar one user's ratings are to another's, like finding a friend who likes the same stuff as you. Now we're creating a class called recommendation model. Classes are like blueprints. This one will hold all the logic for our recommendation system in one neat package. This is the constructor method. It runs automatically when we create an object from our class. Here we'll set up our items, a sample dataset, and a place to store the new user's ratings. Here we define a list of courses. These are the items users can rate. Using names instead of numbers makes it much easier for people to understand what they're rating. Now we're creating a NumPy array to store the ratings from past users. Each row represents one user, and each column corresponds to a course. This row is the first user's ratings. Higher numbers mean they like the course more. Second user's ratings. You can see how their preferences are slightly different from the first user. Third user, notice they really love the last course. This will help us show the system can pick recommendations that match different tastes. Fourth user, another unique pattern. The more variety in the dataset, the cooler the recommendations. And that closes our dataset. Now we have a 2D array ready to compare new users against. We create a placeholder for the new user's ratings. Later, when someone uses the system, we'll store their input here. This method will ask the user to rate each course. It's the first step to getting personalized recommendations. We print a friendly message to explain the rating scale. 1 means a mare and 5 means I love it. Here comes the magic. For each item, we ask the user to enter a number. Then we convert the input into integers, store it in a NumPy array, and reshape it so it's ready for calculations. We give a thumbs-up message to show the ratings were successfully saved. Small touches like this make the system feel interactive. This method calculates the recommendation based on the user's ratings. It's where the system decides what to suggest. Before doing anything, we check if the user has actually entered ratings. This prevents errors and keeps things smooth. If no ratings exist, we politely tell the user to enter them first. Then we exit the function early. No ratings, no recommendations. We calculate how similar the new user's ratings are to each existing user. Higher scores mean more similar tastes. We find the index of the user who is most similar to our new user, basically their rating twin. We grab that user's ratings to see which item they like best. That's what we'll recommend. We find which item got the highest rating from that similar user, and that's our recommendation. We display the recommendation in a clear, eye-catching way. You can imagine this popping up on the screen in a tutorial. We explain why this recommendation was chosen. Beginners love knowing the reasoning. Step 1. Show that we looked at the new user's ratings and compared them to existing users. Step 2. We found the user who has the closest taste. Step 3. Recommend the item that this similar user loved. That's your personalized suggestion. This method shows the user a simple interactive menu so they can choose what to do next: enter ratings, get recommendations, or exit. We create a loop so the menu keeps showing until the user chooses to exit. This is a standard pattern for CLI programs. We print a header to make the menu look neat and easy to read. Option 1 lets the user enter their ratings. Option 2 generates a recommendation based on the ratings provided. Option 3 exits the program. We take input from the user to see which option they want to pick. If the user picks 1, we call the method to get their ratings. If the user picks 2, we show the recommendation. If the user picks 3, we're done, time to exit. Say a friendly goodbye before closing the program. Break out of the loop to finish the program. If the input doesn't match any option, handle it gracefully. Let the user know they entered something wrong and prompt them again. This line ensures the code below runs only if the script is executed directly, not if it's imported elsewhere. We create an instance of our class, which sets up all the items and the dataset. Finally, we call the menu to start interacting with the user. This is where the program comes alive.